We'll go green next time by 20 laps of journey for your modified sedans. Brendan Fraser and Luke Fraser start off the front row. Row 2, Lindsay McCauley and Shane Britton. Row 3 is Sam McCauley, Peter Katona, and the drivers who didn't make, oh well, Brett Crooks' run lasts all of about his excursion lap. They pull quickly to the infield. So 9 cars for your 10 laps. Kevin Element, Paul Stevens and Peter Fraser at the back of the bus. So welcome return, as always, for our modified sedans. This is round number 4, and it's underway. Great start from Brendan Fraser, and so too as well Lindsay McCauley, as he tried very quickly to look to the inside of Luke Fraser, is right on the back bumper of his brother, and one driver around the outside. Is he going to move to third, or is he going to hit the concrete wall? No, he smacks the concrete wall very hard, and that was Shane Britton. I think you would call that desperate. As he is not moving off the wall, we will complete a lap, and Shane Britton will be out. We'll see what the Frasers have.
Hang on, so we have done a lap, but they're doing the
Delaware double file. Correct. Means Luke Fraser is elected for the bottom. Completely forgot about the Delaware double file restart. Brendan Fraser and Luke Fraser both get a great restart that they wanted, and so too did Peter Fraser. Now it's Peter Fraser's turn for the outside line as he tries and go from 8th place up to 5th. He gets past 3. He'll continue with the outside line and watch his two sons, Dosey Doe, out in front, as now Luke Fraser hits the lead. Brendan Fraser is stuck on the outside as the two McCauleys are coming through now.
Yeah, you can't say it's not a family affair. We've got the Frasers 1 and 2, McCauley's 3 and 4, Paul Stevens in 5th. There's another McCauley, sorry, it's not McCauley's 3 and 4, they're 3 and 5 now, with an Element in the middle. So Fraser down the main straight, Luke from Brandon. Here comes Kevin Element. He goes to 3rd. Now we've got McCauley's 4th and 5th. Then Stevens in 6th place. Back to Peter Katona in 7th, and Peter Fraser in the 0 at the back. But it's the Frasers 1 and 2 at this stage. Luke Fraser leading as we complete lap number 4. He's in front of Brandon Fraser, and back in 3rd is Kevin Element.
16 laps to go, and Kevin Element in 3rd place. I think is the biggest surprise so far at this one. It's not how easy Luke Fraser was able to get by his brother. It was mostly that Kevin Element is running away from that chasing field. Sam McCauley is trying to get past his father, Lindsay, but it's Paul Stevens to the inside of him that's going to make him a very upset driver in the 36. You saw the contact between the two and how McCauley got out of shape completely. He's able to go around the outside again of Paul Stevens, who has to settle back for 6th place in car 6. 7th is Peter Katona, and Peter Fraser rounds out your field, but it's Fraser and Element with 6 complete.
Yeah, 14 laps to go, and our race leader is car number 15, and 15 of Luke Fraser leads down the back straight. 2nd place is Brandon Fraser, a gap back to Kevin Element. Then the rest of the field headed by Lindsay McCauley. Behind Lindsay McCauley is Sam McCauley as they move out of turn number 4 and back down the main straight, 7 down. 13 remaining here. So the street stop did 20 consecutive laps. Can the modified sedans do the same? No, they can't, because they had a restart on lap 1, but they might do 19. Down the back straight, the lead 3 cars have gapped the rest. McCauley 4th. That's Lindsay from Sam. Back then in 6th place, it is Paul Stevens, as we've now completed 8.
So we'll get almost a heat race completed with these next 2 laps. It will be half race distance completed. Lindsay McCauley's doing the best he can. Yes, he has got 2 wins to his name so far this season, but coming to probably the most trickiest of places. And what makes making history, Collie Speedway has really thrown out to the drivers, has thrown him really a little bit of a left hook. And he's been caught out as Sam McCauley now to the outside and takes over 4th place. So McCauley to 4th, back to McCauley in 5th. Then it's Stevens, Katona and Peter Fraser. Next time round there'll be 10 laps remaining as Luke Fraser has just been dominant. He didn't get the start he wanted, but nevertheless, since hitting the front, he's really controlled this one.
Certainly has. His aerodynamically challenged brother is in second place in Brandon. Banked in third is 31, Kevin Element. Sam McCauley fourth. Lindsay McCauley is being hounded on the inside and the outside. It's quite funny when you're not actually there, but he's doing a good job to hold them off. Stevens might get the better of him this time. Peter Katona's in there, as is Peter Fraser. It's very, very close indeed. Our leader, though, is half a lap ahead of this battle for fifth place. Peter Katona now gets underneath of Paul Stevens, who I think has a flat tyre in the 6. So they move down out of the turn 4 into the main straight. Here's Fraser again.
And poor Peter Fraser was just hampered by Paul Stevens. There's definitely a flat right rear tyre for car number 6. So he is out, leaving us with only a Stoutfield of 7 out on track. Katona now the only driver attacking Lindsay McCauley, as Sam McCauley, since he's been able to get past his father, has really closed the gap on Kevin Element. Could he ruin the chances of Kevin Element being on the podium? The laps are definitely ticking by in favour of Kevin Element, but that Holden Commodore with a carby is closing dramatically.
Well, that's 2 words put together as they move down the back straight. 5.5 to go.
It's coming, look.
So
The gap is closed big time.
Yep, dramatically is a new word on me though, as Fraser has 5 to go. Back in second place, it is Brandon Fraser. Third place is where the action's going to be in the concluding stages. Element and then Sam McCauley. Further back in the field, it is Katona, then Lindsay McCauley and Peter Fraser. 4 laps to go in the feature race.
Fraser's got this sorted. He's home and hosed. They've got the 1 and 2. It's all about third place now. Was right on the back bumper as comes Sam McCauley. And Element is definitely leaving the tail wagging. Sam to the outside of Kevin Element, but he does drift wide right at the correct time. McCauley does the old switcheroo. It's a pair of Holden Commodores in red that fight for that last spot. Element's not going to say die just yet, and he fights to live another day. Sam McCauley now back to the outside. This time around, he's got the upper hand. Kevin Element trying to fight back, but Sam McCauley finally up to third place.
Yep, so the white flag is out there, homeward bound, last lap. Sam McCauley has got into third place. Back in fourth place, it is Kevin Element. Then back in fifth place, it's Peter Katona, Peter Fraser, and Lindsay McCauley. Checker flag is out, and a superb driving performance by Luke Fraser. Wins the feature race. Second place goes to 2, Brandon Fraser. So well done to the Frasers yet again. Third place will go the way of Sam McCauley. Superb set of laps. Kevin Element went backwards in the concluding stages, held off Peter Katona, Peter Fraser, and Lindsay McCauley. There were battles all the way through, but in the end, it was the 15 of Luke Fraser who was dominant tonight and wins the feature race.